What's up, y'all? Alex here. What a beautiful spring day to be out here in Etobicoke, Toronto. We haven't had a nice day like this in, let's say, over a week, because last week was just full of rainy days. And actually, the last sunny day we had was 6 days ago, last Tuesday. Okay, so close enough though. But yeah, we're here at the intersection of Lakeshore Boulevard West and Royal York Road here in the Mimico neighborhood. This is a quiet residential neighborhood here. Look, there's Lake Ontario. And I just got off the, well, just a few minutes ago, just got off the 507 streetcar. Guy was going really, really fast. Hey, look, we got a blackbird here. Well, I think that is. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, once again, it feels like summer. Yesterday temperatures were around like 12 degrees Celsius. Now it is around 22, I think. I might be wrong, but last time I checked, it is 22 degrees Celsius. Today being Monday, May the 26th, 2025, and it's just around 1:35 p.m. Again, beautiful skies here in Etobicoke. There's the streetcar heading west to Long Branch. As for me, though, I kind of went on another somewhat crazy journey. Not really, but mostly around Etobicoke. I was at Woodbine Center and Fantasy Fair. That shopping mall with a large indoor amusement park that's kind of seen better days. Yeah, I went back there. I went back to the Hudson's Bay store just to grab some pictures and film the elevator there one final time. It was just freaking eerie to walk through because almost everything was empty. As you guys know, Hudson's Bay is winding down its operations with its stores closing this weekend. And I'm going to do a video of the flagship store later this week. And here comes the 76A Royal York South Bus. 8162, an NG diesel. What I did was I took the 32 to Islington, then I had to wait like friggin' 17 minutes. And then I hopped on the 37B, went to the mall, hung out there for about like 35 minutes, walked around. And then I took the 927 to Kipling Station. The 944 immediately came and then left. So I got here pretty damn fast, if you ask me, because don't forget, the 927 runs along Highway 27 and then the 427. So, of course, you're going at like freaking highway speed. And I believe that 900 and 927 are the only bus routes in the city to run on highways. And that's what's really cool about them. You get to feel the the speed of a bus traveling on a highway. That's for damn sure. Oh, actually, the reason why I'm doing this walking video is just, I haven't actually done a walking video on Royal York Road probably since 2023. And actually, ironically, all the videos I've done on this street were actually in the summer, except, right now, it's spring, right? It's the end of May. But it does feel like summer. And, yeah, we're just out here enjoying the very nice weather. Admiring all the homes here. Again, it's just a really nice day to be out. Oh, there's like someone bathing outside in the sunlight. And yeah, wearing the summer clothes, the shorts. I caught a tidbit of, I caught a tad bit of Johnny's live stream from Saturday. Well, I was at the Danforth garage with Liam Sapan and Nikki. And then apparently Ken sniped Johnny. And they were both talking about, wearing their shorts. Because, Johnny wears shorts in this weather, but Ken is not a fan of that at all. He never wears them. So that's a very interesting information about him. I mean, I knew that for a while, but, they were bringing it up again. But, for me, I feel comfortable doing that, right? I mean, when I was a little kid, I didn't really like having my skin exposed. But, when I feel comfortable in this type of weather, it suits me well, so. I'm getting closer to, well, we're pretty much at the end of the month. June begins on Sunday. We're going to be halfway through the year. Hey, look, there's one of those weird pedestrian crosswalks. I don't have the yellow blinking lights or whatever. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Oh no, look at that. Missing black cat. Oh, look, he's so cute. His name is Bean. Last seen September 12th. That's a long time ago. That's a very long time ago, man. I hope this little guy is safe. I love black cats. I used to have one when I was young. Well, most of this street is just residential. We are going to be walking by a tiny bit of civilization. There's some businesses up ahead. For the most part, it's oh, hey, look, there's our first squirrel of the day. There he is running across the road. I actually saw a couple of them while I was on the streetcar. You can see him just going through the... Oh boy, and there he goes. Nice little garden here. And he's just somewhere over there. Not sure where I'll end the video. I mean, I am quite a ways from Evans Avenue, the Queensway. I might not even go to Evans. I might just go to the bus stop. Probably a bit south of Evans, I'm not too sure. Maybe at like a Mimico station or something. Because the GO station it's in the area. It's not too far from here, actually. So you will see it. And I'm just, I'm just filming this video actually just 25 minutes after His Majesty King Charles, actually rather their Majesties, touched down in Ottawa for their very short royal tour. They'll be here until tomorrow. So that's just like a 24-hour long stay here. And this comes at a very important time with our sovereignty at stake. I was watching the CBC coverage while I was on the 944 and the 507 of their plane touching down at the Ottawa airport, and then the staff, the King and Queen themselves, deplaning, greeting the Governor General, the Prime Minister, Indigenous leaders. The thing is, though, this morning while I was having my very early lunch, they were talking about, if Canadians would actually care about this royal visit, right? Because again, as you guys already know, we are a Commonwealth nation. The monarchy is what lies within our Constitution, and our government is run on a parliamentary-based system. In fact, the House of Commons just resumed today. But the most important thing about His Majesty's visits is that he is going to be opening up Parliament tomorrow by delivering the throne speech. Now, normally the Governor General does that, but this is the third time the monarchy is going to be doing that since Queen Elizabeth II did it in 1978. Okay, so here's a fun fact here. This stop, actually, there's a couple of our stops around here that have the 145. I think it was the Humber Bay. Anyway, the routes numbered 140 something. I'm pretty sure. These were the downtown premium express routes, and they only ran in the peak direction, and they required an extra fare, so it was even more expensive to actually head downtown on these premium express routes. Obviously, they're no longer around. they were discontinued at the start of the pandemic. Well, actually, they suspended them originally, but then later on, they decided to just pull the plug on them because you know, of low ridership. It doesn't really make sense to resurrect them because you know, the double fare, and then not many people use the premium routes. And now we're coming up to some businesses here. I think, yes, there's Mimico Avenue. I've taken the bus along here before over the past few months. On the 76A, did some bus ride videos. Just haven't really walked here in a while. And again, this is a really nice neighborhood. Oh, look at this. I was in Rexdale earlier, over an hour ago. Yeah, going back to the King and Queen here. So they got some pretty cool activities ahead on their schedule. I think right now they're just heading over to a park where they're going to meet with the public, and then they're going to go to Rideau Hall for like a tree planting ceremony, and then they're going to have like a private meeting with Mark Carney. And then tomorrow, the big day. It's when Parliament opens. His Majesty will be delivering the throne speech. So, wonder how Canadians are going to perceive this. I mean, I'm very neutral about the royal family, but again, as I just said, the monarchy is very important to Canada. So, it's really something. People should be aware of, especially the younger ones. And also, the royal family has stirred some controversy that I'm obviously not going to get into because it's so complicated. It's probably something I don't give a shit about. But when it has to do with Canada, I mean, this really comes at a very unprecedented time. All right, we're gonna cross here because of the scaffolding. I'm not sure what they're. It looks like they're building another freaking condo here. I don't know. Couple people waiting for the 76. Oh yeah, the 176 doesn't exist anymore. They gotta really update the stop markers, right? Again, the downtown express routes, they no longer exist. The 176 especially, which only served the neighborhood to connect residents with Mimico GO station. And look, there's some Canada Geese. Because now the 176 is replaced by the ADB Queensway branch. How come they were able to do that for lines 5 and 6, but not in general? Because this should have been done years ago. Oh, we got some new townhouses over here. Because it feels like summer outside, a cold beverage is on me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go to a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons. I'm going to think about it. And by the way, we're now on the east side of Royal York Road. This is a new church here. They just built this. This is very new. Yeah, look here. And then we're going to be passing by Mimico Station. That's on the Lakeshore West line. Oh no, this is oh my god, sorry. This is actually a Catholic school. My bad. Judging by the cross, it really looked like a new church, but No, they actually just rebuilt this Catholic school. Here's Stanley Avenue. St. Leo's Roman Catholic Church. Say no to the red. Oh yeah, look. There's Monica wearing a "Not Canada's not for sale." It sends a clear message to Americans. That's interesting. And then I believe Newcastle Street's next. All right, there's the same bus, 8162, that's heading to Royal York Station, and that's pretty much where we're going to be heading to after this. Looks like I could find like a Starbucks or a Timmy's in the area. Actually, I don't think there is a Timmy's here. There might be one at Bloor and Royal York. Hopefully. Still half of these buses remaining. I expressed my frustration when Queensway was unnecessarily retiring these buses that were in really good condition. There wasn't anything wrong with it. They just wanted to get their electric buses in.
Let's share the sidewalk.
Hey guys, making room on the sidewalk, please.
Come to the right. Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Here's Judson Street. Oh yeah, look, a new mixed-use development's coming here too. Okay, right next to the GO station. That's totally fine. Yeah, we have another squirrel. Trying to cool off in the shade here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And this here is a very, very small cemetery here. Christchurch Mimico Memorial Gardens. There's a black dog over there. Where's the owner though? And here's Newcastle Street. I think my cousin Emily will be pleased to see that there's a street named after her town. And there's another squirrel. And look, there's Evans Avenue. Wow, we've already made it. Look, there's more businesses here. I'll get to see a little bit more. And then I'm gonna wrap up the video. I probably won't have to wait long until the next bus. Here's Simpson Avenue. Oh, hold on. Yesterday I was walking on Logan Avenue and there was another Simpson Avenue here. So that's freaking crazy. I've encountered 2 separate streets with the same name on back-to-back days. That's freaking crazy. So we got Simpson Avenue in Riverdale and then Simpson Avenue here in Etobicoke. This is a well-known bakery here, San Remo. There's a Jimmy's Coffee. Okay, I think this is a better thumbnail here. We got a bus coming. Let's get the businesses. Oh look, Revolver Pizza. I've heard of this place. Revolver. Isn't there another restaurant somewhere else in the city? Unless it's the only location here. I mean, I've heard of this place, right? You know, I love pizza. Curious. I mean, I already have my lunch, but oh look, and there's Portland Street here too. You must remember, Etobicoke used to be its own city. And there's Evans, but I'm gonna wrap up the video right where that stop is. I'm waiting for the next bus. I'm not gonna go home just yet. I'm probably gonna grab a nice cold beverage. I'm not sure from where. I haven't been going back to Starbucks lately, but let me get advice from Vasily. I wanted to know what his favorite drink is. Maybe one that he could probably recommend, and I'll try it out. Chances are I've probably never had it before. But for now, I love the mocha cookie crumble frappuccino, but it's kind of expensive, so I don't know. I really don't know. I'm always spending money every time I go out, so it's can't resist. So anyway, guys, that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos, and check out my others as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, adios, and sayonara, au revoir, bye-bye.